Okay, so this is how we're going to add the arms. And if you would like, you can add the legs the exact same way that you can add the arms. So, what we're going to do, we're going to do our usual. Shift A. We're going to go with the cube. Control 1. I'm going to go to 3. What I want to do is hit scale along the z-axis. Then I want to hit scale. It's right about there. And I want to hit scale on the x-axis like this. I'm going to turn to the side. I'm going to hit scale on the y-axis. Now, pause this if you need to pause this. This is not meant to make you this is not meant to make you lose your mind here. Let's go back to 1. And I'm going to scale it on the x-axis again. Scale along the x. I just want to bring this in a bit. Okay, so now I want to hit Shift D along the Z, right? Actually, let's move this up a bit. I want to move this up to right there. And so, right where your belly button is, which is right about there, that's where I kind of want, I want to leave a little bit of room so we can overlap a bit. Now, I teach cylinders, but I don't like cylinders for this particular kind of base mesh because I can't really manipulate it like I want to. So let's go Shift D, Z. We're going to move this down to right about there. Now, what I want to do is right up here where it says cube, we're going to Shift Select. Okay, and we're going to hit Control J. It's going to join those. So we got this over here, our cube, subdivision. We can apply it, that's cool. Now we're going to go to Edit Mode. And we're going to add the mirror modifier. Now we're going to move these out just like that. So it's going to be right here. So it looks like he's very uncomfortable. So you're going to go to 3, and we're going to move these back like so. And I could probably move this up again. And then I'm going to go back to 1. Now, what I want to do is we can go back to object mode. Now we can hit rotate. I just don't, not the control, just rotate itself. And then I'm going to rotate, whoops, no, not Control Z. It's not what I'm going to do. I should not have applied the modifier. Let's go back to edit mode. R. Okay, so we're going to do this way because I don't want to do it like that. So we're going to go back to edit mode and we're going to go rotate this way because then we're going to rotate out a bit like this. Then we're going to go move. I want to move these out. So this is referred to as an A pose. A T pose is when your arms are out like a T. We're going to move these. And this right here is, let's go back to object mode. This right here is your arms. This is your arms. That sounds so weird. There's some adjustments that I would like to make. There are some other things that I would like to do. But essentially, this is your arm. So if I go to 1, and I'll just apply this. So where is this at? Cube. We'll say arms. And we can add on hands. Let's go ahead and let's Hands are going to be difficult. That's some intermediate stuff right there. But you can make little paddles if you want. You can add in cubes, or you can add in a cube. You can smash it down. But let's go ahead and let's add in some legs. So I want to go Shift A. Wait, where am I at? Okay, object mode. Shift A. Sorry, it's been a long day. I'm like, what? What am I supposed to do? Cube. Control 1. Now, this is going to be a little bit different here. So what I'm going to do is do S along the Z-axis. So the thing about your legs is that your upper leg and your lower leg are about the same height. So if I want to come up here, I want this maybe to hit about to the chest. That's where I want this at. So I am going to go to S along the X axis. I'm going to go to 3. And I'm going to keep it like that. So I'm going to hit Shift D. Actually, it would be a little bit better. No, wait. We'll hit Shift D along the Z axis. So right here. And what I want to do is size this. So I want to hit S along the Y axis. Now, let me hide some of this stuff up here. So I'm going to hide the head, not the torso, but want to hide all this stuff that isn't relevant. I'm missing something. Hip joints, shoulders, trunks. What is this visible? I don't know. Okay. So what I want to happen is I want to move my leg back like so. So if I go back up here and select this, I'm just going to hit scale. I'm going to go in a bit. And I might even scale a little bit more. Scale along the Z-axis. You can make these pretty long. And I just want to readjust it like this. I want to go back here. I'm going to scale along the Z-axis to make this long. And then I'm going to bring this down to this way. I'm going to move this down. And kind of move that up a little bit. But I do want the thigh looking like this. So let's go with scale along the Y-axis to bring it out. So scale along, I'm sorry, the X-axis to bring that out a bit. Let's bring this out a bit because we went a little bit too skinny, or at least I did. And I want it to look like so. So now, I'm going to go back to 1. I'm going to hit Shift. Then I'm going to do a Control J. Or, yeah, Control J for join. And I will rename this legs. So now I'm going to turn everything back on. So everything is back on. So now what I can, oh wait, whoops, Control Z. We're going to use our mirror modifier. I'm going to apply this first. And we're going to go back to edit mode. That's what it's doing for me. I don't know. Maybe I might have did something. And I don't know. But this has been working for me. So the mirror modifier. We're going to move out a bit. Then we're going to move these down to right about here. And move them out a little bit more. Then we're going to go to 3. Let's zoom in a bit. Now, I probably shouldn't have joined the things there. Because I could have made these a little bit smaller. But let's go ahead and let's see if we can size these down a bit. Oh wait, Control Z. Let's go to object mode. Go to S for scale. I shouldn't have joined them right away, so. But I'm going to adjust these because it's not that big of a deal. So actually, let me just scale these back up. Scale these right back up to this size. And so we got ourselves a little figure here. And the other thing that we are going to do is, so I got the little overhang for the kneecap, where the kneecap might be. So from the side, I am looking at it like this. This is what your leg essentially will look like. We can change up some stuff here, but I really do want to keep this basic. So I am going to put on, we're going to put on some ball joints here, and then we'll just put on some little paddles and we'll be done. Okay, for the arms and legs, and this will give you like a pretty, a nice little entry level, a little entry level sculpt there. I think I might need to make some adjustments. Then I'll make some adjustments later. All right, so I will see you in the next video.